This
my
conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, since BPC is kind of fading out, there's not too many projects in the market, so that's the reason for my venturing into the BRIM area.
Great to know. Okay. Yep. Ram Krishna.
Yeah, hi Vijay. I am SD consultant. I started my career with SD, then I moved to TM, EWM, and supply chain
Yeah.
management.
Okay. Thank you. And Venkat.
Hi, Vicky. Morning. I'm currently working on SD and I have close to 7 years experience.
Great. Thank you. Hey guys. I have 11 plus years of experience, including BRIM. It's around 7.5 years. I've been with multiple companies being done implementation in various areas. Like I was originally SD consultant, later on moved on to BRIM area. That's my little background. Let's proceed the session today, and you guys can feel free to ask a question, and I'll answer all those questions. So, yeah. We would be going over on 2020 version latest one, since this PPT was presented multiple times. So from 1909. So we will be working on 2020 SPS pack latest one, that is 001. 002 is introduced last week. I don't think so we will have it in market. So 001 is the last version where we will be working, and we will be practicing that particular version. So just to give you guys what is BRIM, right? BRIM is kind of from the SAP word. You guys know how SD works, right? SD, sales and distribution, works. It's a OTC, order to cash. That means once you place the order, you do the delivery. If it is a delivery relevant item, if not, you directly do the billing. Okay. So coming to subscription world. So nowadays, if you look at overall market, now subscription is captured everywhere, right? So what it means is offer to cash. That means you will be creating the order which ties to the customer for a longer duration. That means the customer will be purchasing the product once and paying on the monthly basis or yearly basis or quarterly basis up to the customer. So that's how the subscription works. Like every month you are going to you take an example of Amazon, right? You purchase Amazon subscription, yeah, annually. You will be paying annually to the subscription, and where you will offering various product within the subscription, right? Amazon Prime and Amazon, like if you purchase, you will get immediate delivery, freight free charges, all those offers being bundled together in Amazon. And if you look at the Netflix, same way, right? I will be purchasing Netflix subscription, and you will be paying on monthly basis. That's on the subscription word. Coming to telco. So in the telecommunication, if I need to specify on the telco, if you guys know about Geo runs on BRIM platform, right? That's the best example I can quote from India. So if you look at India, so from Indian standpoint, every Indian like in one of like when they launched, since it was a free of cost, everyone purchased, and it runs on our BRIM platform. Okay, so that's another where a subscription of your telecommunication is being done, and you will be paying based on the usage. So taking that's another example. There are a lot of like toll-based companies being used, like when you start with your toll, you when you get into the transaction, you will purchase the um, a card which allow you to just go inside the um, uh, just an example, right? When you purchase a card, it's meant for an year, and you will be paying, and you are attaching that card to your particular car. Car. You guys know how to toll management works, right? You just attach that sticker to your car, and it will scan your code, and it will automatically deduct the amount, right? So that's based on your convergent charging, which takes up your all your usage, what how much kilometer you ride, and when you enter, when you exit, all those calculation is automated and send the usage on monthly basis or on the spot. You will be charging to the customer. So that's how the overall BRIM. If I'm talking from the layman language, that's what BRIM is. Okay. So we will be, as I said, we will be covering a FPS 01 2020 version, and we will be covering SAP CC 5.0 SP4 or 5 higher version, whichever is available. And we will discuss on the various examples as I quoted. We will be go over and taking one example and discuss on that, taking Microsoft as an example, how they are using Azure. Even Azure, they sell through a subscription base. Even take Adobe, right? Adobe is running on the BRIM platform. There are a lot of companies being implemented. Citrix, there are a lot of sales as happening through BRIM. So we'll go over the examples. So in order to build a subscription based application, you need to have all these roles being assigned in the system, just to give you background, right? So in SAP, let me get into Excel. SAP, when we started in older version, right? So it used to be the three system. One is CRM, and another component is ECC. I'm not talking about the 2020 or any ANA based systems. So SOM, it is part of your CRM system. CRM is a separate box altogether, and CI, convergent invoicing, comes along with your ECC, and CC is a Java. It's independent application, not a ABAP based application. Okay, that's how when we begin our journey with the BRIM. So CRM used to hold all your SOM component. If you if you guys know how CRM works, right? In the older version, in the basic word, everything is through web UI, right? In the web UI, there was a specific role given as a subscription management, and that role used to contain all your subscription based transactions. And ECC, where the SPS pack 7 onwards, 7 or 8, so where the CA component was enabled. Okay, so all these BRIM component was integrated through multiple configurations, and where you create your master data either in CRM or in ECC. You used to have a synchronous RFC calls to data transfer between these two systems, and at the end the transaction is to starts from the SOM, and CI is to bill. So when I say CI, it's a convergent invoicing, and now the CI is to bill, and at the end CC was used as a usage based or recurring based charges. Okay, so moving from CRM, SAP decided in 1909. Actually, it started from 1909 version, where we called it as a customer management. It's an additional package, what we call add-on product was given to enable your subscription. So they brought this all the CRM, not a overall CRM box. It's whatever the SOM component is there, or service items like a service order, all the service related transaction related components to customer management. since there is a plan by SAP to discontinue CRM bugs by 2025, and later on the CRM itself will not be there. That's the reason whatever is required under the CRM, they are moving out here, and all the related to CPQ, SAP CPQ, other components are moving under SAP CPQ. Okay, that's, and all the transaction related is moving under uh, service. Okay, that's how the CRM is discontinued. So they started in 1809 with customer management, and later on service, which is 1909 it's introduced, and this was additional add-on product. And later 1909 it was a part of your embedded package, like you don't have to install any additional add-ons. And 2020 it is same, there is no difference. So there are a lot of additional additional components, like it's a improved version compared to 1909, and there are a lot of additional changes introduced. We will discuss what all the changes being added part of 1909 and what is additional components enabled, components in the sense like improved version. And also in 2020 there are like additional some more components, like in the latest 2020 SPS, which is February release, they have enabled like a contract transfer. What it mean? Uh, so one sole to party to other sole to party, you can transfer your contract. That was a big challenge where till today every customer was asking contract, like they would like to transfer the contract between one customer to other customer. Okay, so that's a new introduction. And latest pack 2020, which is SPS 02, right? In that pack, you will be finding CPQ integrated subscription model. So which we don't have as of now, which we will be discussing on this pack. So in order to use, as I said, we need a Fury, and which is either a backend front end system, and you can use a web UI. Web UI, when I say web UI, which is a CRM, since we are moving from the CRM, same kind of role concept, everything is moved out of CRM to S4. We will discuss where that is being configured and how to configure this web UI component. So these are all the roles are required, like backend server, we need to have S4C SOM rep, which is internal sales representative. And what is the difference between Fiori apps and what is this web UI, where we can use the web UI? Is it necessary to use the web UI? Yes, in some components which are not available, and what are the components not available with the apps, we will discuss that part. Okay, so as I was explaining, there are three components. Okay, so let me take into the Excel now. Service. Okay, what I mean is service, CI, CC. There are three components we will be covering part of this training. Service means all the order management related, like placing a subscription order. So the same way sales order we create, right? Same way we sales order we create. So we will be creating a same way sales order, we will be creating a subscription order. Okay, so there is a concept called subscription order. I think two of you joined our last session, I guess. So we discussed how to configure the subscription order and how to configure subscription contract. So the transaction flow is either you create a sales order earlier, like in the ECC world, in the OTC, when I call order to cash, we used to create a sales order, right? Same way we'll be creating in the OTC, that is our offer to cash in the CI version or a subscription version. So we'll be creating subscription orders. So this, we used to create a delivery here, right? Here there is no delivery concept. if there is a delivery, there is no delivery concept, it would be subscription contract. Okay, so contract which create longer duration. The given term, you will create a example. I purchase a subscription for 4 years and I would like to do monthly billing. So we will be creating a subscription contract which creates the bill plan in the CI component. When I say CI, conversion charging, it will create a bill plan. We will discuss how it works, how it is integrates, what is configuration required to create the bill plan. Same way, subscription order created and subscription contract is created, but taking an example of usage based, we will be creating a year subscription contract. Either there are two types of contracts we can create. One is usage based contract which goes to CC, and we will be charge plan we create, which this is called a charge plan. Okay, which will be linked to your contract, and we will be sending the usage from a convergent mediation, which is another system. Convergent mediation, convergent mediation will send the usage to CC system, and CC do all the calculation, and that calculation is being sent to CI for a billing. Okay, that's for usage base. We will go over how this integrates between convergent mediation and convergent CC, but yeah, this system we won't cover. We will not be having this system. We will load manually the usages and do the calculation and send the bits. The concept called creation of usage to see whatever being used, that being sent to CI system for a rating purpose. That is called a CITS, chargeable item class, and that chargeable item class will be built and one every month and every based on the frequency, and we invoice to the customer. We will go over all those concepts, what is being used in where, like service is being used on the order level, and billing and invoicing happens under convergent invoicing level, pricing and rating in the sense wherever the usage comes, you will be under CC, and at the end how the customer get the bill. So till the invoice we will cover. So that is called offer to cash scenario. So the difference between OTC and OTF, based on the sales flow and based on the subscription flow, this is what, okay, this is what being shown here, where you will manage your subscription under service. Okay, and all the usage, collect the usage. Let me draw in spotlight. Yeah, so you will SAP convergent charging, digital mediation, and convergent charging, which is pricing and charging purpose. Okay, so you will collect the usage and send that usage for a charging, and at the end bill and settlement you will be doing under CI component, convergent invoicing. So this is a core finance area. If you look at the SD component, right? Once you publish the invoice, like once you create your billing document, VF03 or VF01, it hits the GL account. That's where our determination ends, GL determination ends. From there, it's finance job to doing dunning or financing, all the credit flows, collection, everything is under finance, right? This is a core finance, FICO. Okay, so this component will take care of your collections or any issues. So that we will not, but only integrating to your GL we will cover. Software component, I was talking about which component we use. One is convergent invoicing from S4 box, and another one is service. Okay, and convergent mediation box we don't have. We will be covering how CC works, which CC version is latest one, where you will have a Fury based CC. Again, CC, even though Java application in 2020 latest version, you have a Fury apps. It's in the development stage, in the sense in the market it is not flexible enough to build your charge plans. It's just a basic version of your apps they are building, which may take another 2 years in the stable version. We will cover both backend how Java based application works, and where we will configure all the required rating and charging components. And also we will cover from Fiori app how to configure. Both we will cover. Okay, so we will be going over how to do the product bundling, and we can do the product modeling, how to do a bundle products, how to create what configuration required, and we will configure how order we how subscription order creates, how it integrates to CI through ODS system, order distribution model, and at the end we will be doing a process and financing the flow. And also we have a concept called a change process. We will cover what is configuration, what all the change process available, so how it integrates to your CC component. So this is what the new component. If you look at SPRO view, right? This is the view being enabled to users, where you can configure consultants to configure the SAP system, like for a service-based component. This feature function is available from the customer management, which I was explaining from the Excel, right? From this particular version. Here from the 1809, this particular component is enabled. Any questions so far, guys?
No, I think we're good.
Okay, great. So, there are major master data integration which happens. So, one is the customer. So that is called a business partner. We will discuss on how business partner integrates within subscription world. It's same business partner what we create for sales order, but the components are different. Okay, in the sense where we use a customer vendor integration, where it integrates specific role that is called contract account, where we will require the contract account to integrate to the CC system. We will discuss what is the contract account, how it is integrated between service and SA service, subscription order, to convergent invoicing and CC system, and we will cover how it's being distributed to CC system. And same way, business partner, which is required MKK role, the specific role being enabled for a subscription world. It's there are three roles we majorly require. That is general role, which by default it creates, and MKK role, which distribute your subscription related information to CC and CA, and yeah, and, and customer role. That is, again, when I say customer role, which holds your all sales area related information. And we will discuss about the business partner, and we about contract account, and also subscription product. Okay, as I said, subscription product, it's there are specific configurations. Okay, there are two part, we can divide into two part. One is which we can do as a master data creation when we create a MM01 product, right? When you create a MM01 product, there are few views being enabled part of subscription product, which was not there earlier in ECC world. Now in S4, specific to subscription product, a new product typing is created called SUBS, which holds all your subscription related information, and which is not required to have all the information which we when we create on the regular FERD product, right? Regular sellable product. It's only subscription product which holds your subscription related information. And there is one specific app there is which required to configure a subscription specific data. That means which is not allowed you to configure in a backend system, which requires a Fiori app mandatory to configure this, and this will allow you to integrate your CC system. It's all web it calls internally web service which integrated to your CC system. So we will do both, and what is configuration behind it, we will discuss. And how the order integrated, we just now discussed, like we create a subscription order in the sales subscription area under service, which integrates to your CC system, and all the usage based goes to CC, and CC will send all the usage information to CI. That is, whenever I use a word like CC and CI, it's simple: convergent charging and convergent invoicing. Don't get confused. Convergent invoicing is for a billing and invoicing, and CC is for usage based. You just keep it that way. Okay. And this particular CC, whatever being charged, will be sent to CI for a billing. So that's what we discussed. So this is a little background, which is how the system landscape is. Any question? Feel free to answer. I'm done with the session.
That'll be fine.
Sorry, guys. I think there was a background noise. Please come again.
Hey Vinay, this is Vishal. Just wondering, since I come from a planning and consolidations background, I was just wondering, like, how much of SD information or SD background is necessary for taking this course?
Okay. So if you are not a SD consultant, there are two types of subscription. Okay, subscription order, which we go with hardware component. Okay, so if you know basic SD, that's better for hardware, because you will be creating a delivery and invoice in the SD. Okay, for hardware component, example, when you purchase a laptop, and laptop is sold as an hardware, one upfront charge, that's where you involves the delivery component. But again, if you know SD better, it's okay not to have it. It's not like it's mandatory to have a SD background. It's not like that. If your business is not relevant for hardware components, only the subscription order, SD is not mandatory. Like, though we will nowhere touch the SD components. Okay, but yeah, I will go over this component, how this subscription order creates the sales order, and what is the configuration behind it, and under sales order, how it converts to delivery and invoice. But again, when I look at the SD is its whole lot of configuration involves, but we don't require all those configuration. When I do a subscription order, whatever is required for my subscription hardware sales, we will covering that part. We will not get into all the other components like credit management, all those things, which is not required your subscription order relevant. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, but yeah, definitely it helps in case if you have a bit background, but it's not mandatory.
Because I think the rest of the students on the call are mostly SD, right?
Sure. Yeah, but yeah, definitely you don't have to worry. If you're not from SD, you ask more questions, definitely I'm happy to answer. I will cover all the questions, like all the configuration required for SD component as well. It's not
Thanks.
like, yeah. But if you leave this hardware part, all other stuffs like all the subscription word goes in a different angle. Like it goes to convergent invoicing and convergent charging, which is all different configuration. It's not the same sales order. Few things, which is pricing procedure, which being used part of your subscription order. Other than that, I don't think so. And business partner. Business partner is common for all the area. It's not just SD. It's business partner being used. It's a centralized master data, right? It's not only for SD. We will go over like how to like what are the enterprise structure, how it is being created, enterprise structure, and how can we download this one to service based. We'll discuss that.
Thanks, Vinay.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi Vinay, this is Rama here.
Yeah,
So, so I think we were discussed last time also, like so I mean we don't require exposure on CRM, right? Customer relationship
no,
management.
no,
Okay.
you don't require. Yeah, as I said again, CRM components are moved out of from CRM to S4. Okay, so
All right.
the table DB is replication of CRM, but all other configuration is all new. You don't require to have a CRM as a base. Even you see
Okay.
subscription order. So the subscription order was just part of your CRM, not overall CRM. You don't like CRM has its own capabilities, has its own configuration. We don't use everything within CRM. It was just a subscription component which was plugged into your CRM. Now they removed from here and put it under service.
Yeah. So I mean the reason why I asked this question because the sales promotions, the campaigning orders, something
No,
what we
we
do in
don't.
CRM,
Oh,
so we don't
yeah,
use.
right. Nothing is going to be used here.
All right then. And in the all, I mean, is the system is fully configured? Like because when we have this upgrade modules, the system is not fully configured, then we'll find a glitches. So is that not the case, right? So system is fully configured so that we'll not face an issue going forward when we continue with the classes.
Yeah, we have done multiple trainings on this system. Again, as I said, it's open for everyone, right? We don't
Yeah.
restrict. So
Yeah.
people will keep changing, and will not come to know unless we get into that issue.
That's
Okay.
true. That's true.
All
Yeah.
right, because it's not dedicated production kind of system, right? So it's everyone configures, and if someone modifies some settings, it's gone. We have to identify where it's going wrong. Okay.
Yeah, but as
So
per you, you have done with your end-to-end cycle part of.
right. We have done the end-to-end cycle on this.
Yeah,
Okay.
then I'm good. Okay, yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
And how many classes it will take, Vinay, to complete this
Around
entire?
30 hours class, and we like spending additional 10 hours based on like if there is any delay in classes, like working session like that.
Okay,
Core
so
maximum
it's
30
only.
hours.
Mhm.
We will be covering all the subject related configuration and all those things. Okay.
And
Like
are the classes only on the weekends, or how are the classes?
yeah, only on weekends. And I don't know as of now the timing is not sure. Uh, it would be either this time or in the evening time. We'll see. If based on you, like where are you guys from? Like if it is from India, we can have it in afternoon. If it is from US, we will see. Like I'll discuss with Naveen.
Okay.
Where are the rest of the people from the class? Where is Ram, if I may ask?
I think Naveen will discuss that. The
The,
timing, yeah, morning would be even for me also difficult. Like if it is evening, it's fine. We will. Vishal, you are from which time zone?
I'm from Central Time Zone, Dallas area.
Okay, Central CST. Mm, okay, what would be our 6 o'clock time? IST, what would be your time? Indian time? PM. I'm talking about 6 p.m.
PM would be my 7:30 a.m. I think so.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah. Hey,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
Okay. Is that fine for you, Vishal?
Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah. And also,
Okay.
what kind of assistance for the if you would for the
That,
certification piece?
yes, yeah, good point. So we will cover what all the subjects related to as a consultant, like because we are not end users, right? We will be going and doing configuration in the system. Whatever I cover is a consulting based configuration and all this training. At the end, certification is an end user, right? The way the question being asked is end user related questions. Okay. I'll be helping out kind of questions. I will provide you guys with a bunch of questions, which will come for short questions. Okay, and I will assist you guys on at least like kind of questions I faced when I did my certification, and uh, when it comes to a certification, you will have to register in SAP app. You guys know, right? There is a subscription again there where you can attempt 6 times. Sorry, 6 different exams. Or if you are able to clear it in one shot, you can take 6 different exams. If not, you have one example, hybrid billing BRIM. You have 3 options to attempt. If we go first time, second time, third time. Okay, so the 3 items being given. So I will assist you guys with how questions is being part of your exam, and we will discuss on those.
Thanks, Vinay. And one more question is, how long does a project last for a BRIM? Is it how long does it until this building implementation last?
Okay, there are 2 types of implementation, right? One is MEP, okay, minimal viable products. We do use out of the box functionality. Whenever the client asks, okay, I want to try out this particular subscription product on my less selling product. Example, I want to push this particular product, set of product to MVP stage. And I say MVP, all 80% standard. Okay, 20% custom work. You place the order, done. So it takes 3 months to clear it off and move to production. Again, it depends on product, how big product it is, like how your integration is. And second is full-fledged greenfield implementation. You are moving from all other application to SAP, and it takes six months, 1 year, depends on your size of your company, how it is integrated.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
yeah, and now it is all Scrum based, right? Where you will not push everything at once, everything will piece by piece. So nowadays, it's it's not a full-fledged big bang implementation. They will move piece by piece to production.
Yeah, agile based.
Agile basis.
So when are you planning to start the class?
I'll talk to Naveen. Naveen will let you know, guys.
Okay. Thank you very much. I don't have any more questions.
Okay.
Can I have one more question? Which part of regions are mostly implemented this BRIM? I don't think Indian region it is applicable, or it's only targeted to US.
It's booming now, right? Everyone is going under subscription.
Right,
so in
right.
India, right? So definitely it takes another 2-3 years get into a full-fledged in India. Taking in Geo as an example, right? Geo is the first user who went live with BRIM.
Correct.
So people like, again, Indian clients, in the sense, Indian small scale business, which they are using a sales, right? Sales order, processing SD component, they are ready to move to subscription world. In India, subscription is not that good shape, right? And moreover, due to this COVID 2 years gone, right? We don't have much business in India. So speaking to that, if you are talking from a usage base, it's Singapore. If you're talking from a subscription base, it's US.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. That answers my question. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, guys. Yeah.
Okay, then let us know, and when we are going to start, then we'll discuss about going forward.
Yeah. Naveen will let you know, guys, when the class will begin.
Yeah, we'll speak to Naveen. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
sure. Thanks.
Right, thank you. Thank you, Vinay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.